At is it possible that Raila Odinga's influence in Luo Nyanza is waning, and that is informed by a meeting at State House yesterday where former legislators met with the presidency. Let me just put it that way. William Ruto, DP Rigathi Gachagua, and I had listed the governors who were there. I see also present, as I mentioned earlier as well, Rose Nyamunga, Fred Outa, Nicholas Gumbo, Martin Ogindo, John Pesa, Omondi Anyanga, former police spokesman Charles Owino, among others. And just before we took the break, Beatrice Elachi, Mheshimiwa Beatrice Elachi, MP Dagoretti North, had said no big deal. They had left already, so and they're free to meet with whomever they please. But she also did make another submission, and that was dialogue is not synonymous with a handshake. Mheshimiwa Kihara, your thoughts on that?
Thank you, Olive. You know, here we have two leaders who are doing different things. President Ruto is working. Former Prime Minister is politicking. Those are people doing two different things. That is why you can afford to hear him say that leaders are being bought. This is not new. When we joined President Ruto, when he was his deputy, that was the language, that we are going to him for our own stomachs, which was completely untrue. We know what we were looking for, and we knew where we were going, and we have landed there. These leaders, they are leaders in their own right, just like Honorable Elachi is saying. ODM has a history of mismanaging their party primaries. And some of the leaders we have in parliament are not chosen by the people. But they have gotten that very gorgeous ticket of ODM. So that's how they get there. So those who are left, or those who think they were mistreated, of course they are disgruntled. And now we have a government. There is warmth in government. Why do you want them to remain in the code and there's nothing for them on this side? So and also the president, just like a senator here has said, being a symbol of unity, he wants to reach to every corner, and he has said just that. If getting to Luo Nyanza is talking to those leaders, and why not? Because there's nothing for them the other side. And they are leaders, and they are people of prominence. You know, Honorable Raila is lucky because the masses down there, the small man in that region is with him. But the leaders, I can assure you, some of them are not there by choice. It's just because they have to do it because of the masses. Yeah. That is why you hear Mheshimiwa Mayaka says those guys can never be elected in their region. So it is a dishonesty of some kind, but also let William Ruto, our president, reach to each and every corner, because they need development. Beatrice here is on ODM, happily in ODM, but she also needs development. If it's going to come from seeing the president, and why not? Because now we are not politicking anymore. The only person politicking is Raila Odinga, and of course Martha Karua. I had my friend, you know, I was in Kenya sometimes. I had Martha Karua saying the servers must be opened. Then I asked myself, Martha Karua, where you voted, your polling station, how many votes did Raila Odinga get influenced by you? What is it that is being opened? So let's not forget, we are here doing different things. We are in parliament, legislating. Ruto is in State House, organize the country to follow his plan or the manifesto. Raila Odinga is in the streets politicking. That's all. It's as simple as that.
So you're saying no to dialogue?
I am saying let anybody who wants to meet the head of state be allowed to meet the head of state.
Okay.
Because they cannot be in vain. Being a symbol of unity, he needs to talk to everybody and anybody. Because that's the only way we can afford even to ensure we have peace in this country.
All right.
That's how you cultivate for peace, by talking to everybody.
All right. So
when it comes to tribal cocoons, it is for form boundaries, like Honorable Rachi is telling us. But for now, it is development. Things are very difficult. The situation is very hard. Please don't divert the president so that he's talking about your demonstration all the time. Please, 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 let us now be focused. Elections are over. You heard Uncle Moody say just now that let Kenya Kwanza at least settle. You know, 6 months is a short time. You cannot keep on saying government has not done this and you are there. You just walked out of government. Raila was in government and things were not any better. So there is a lot to fix. Let us all be focused. Whether you from this party, we have an issue of poverty. We have citizens to address their problems. Olive, there's so much problems on the ground. Mothers have children who need to go to school. They don't have uniform. There's no food. There's no rain. Who do you blame for rain? That's why we cannot even have that unga. You see, there are still things that we must think collectively, because it affects all of us as a community, as a country.